This is Ian, publisher of EasyGenie, archival quality genealogy charts and forms. Today I'm going to be talking about searching the 1920 U.S. Census for free on FamilySearch. If this video helps, please take a moment to like it and follow me. Let's get started. This is the web version on a desktop PC or Mac of FamilySearch. I recommend doing it this way on a PC, not on an iPad or a phone, because if you do it on a phone, it's hard to save the records. And as I will explain later on, saving the records is important. Anyways, go to FamilySearch, register, it's free. Then go to the home page, find search, and then search records. On this particular page, you can start entering a name right away. I don't recommend doing that at the very top because you'll get all kinds of records back, thousands and thousands of records, and it's just too much, including records that are not the 1920 census, which is what we want. So under Find a Collection, search for 1920 census and select United States Census 1920, and you'll come to this particular page. So what we're doing is we're searching in these fields up here for Hattie. Let's just say she was called Hattie. It was a common name back then, Jones. Under place, you need to put in the state. Don't put in the city or the town or the county, because I found that oftentimes if you do that, it will return the wrong results or no results at all. So just put in the state. So we're looking in Alabama for Hattie Jones in the 1920 census, and then click search. These are the basic results that are presented first. And you can see there are a lot of results, more than 1,250 results. And Hattie Jones was a very common name back then. So let's just take a look at the first result here. Click on the camera icon, which lets you view the image. And by looking at the actual image, you can tell very quickly sometimes if this is the right person or the wrong person. So it's too tiny to read here. Just use the plus icon to zoom in. And then we're reviewing the names over here. Whoever did this has really nice handwriting, I have to say. And here she is, Jones Hattie. So she's a daughter, has information about her, 5 years old in 1920, and other information, including where they were born, where their parents were born, other data like that. So let's say that this is the right person. I always recommend downloading a copy of this particular image. That's why I say you should use a PC or a Mac, not a tablet or a phone, because saving documents like this is really a pain on smaller devices. So click the download icon, and then you can save this particular record on your hard drive. One thing you can do once you save the record is you can print it out, or maybe you can do some color correction to make it a little bit easier to read, whatever you need to do. So I might save that particular record. I'm actually not going to do that because I don't think this is the right person. So let's go back to the basic results, all 1,262 results or whatever they were, 1,261 results. And what we're going to do now is we're going to use the advanced search features for this particular person, for this particular census, just to narrow it down, because I can't look through 1,200 records, photographs to determine if this is the right person. There's other things you can do to narrow it down. The first thing you can do is next to the first name and last name, you'll see a checkbox, and this means you will match whatever you type in there exactly. So I'm going to match the last name. I'm 100% positive that this is Jones, not Johns, not Johnson, Jones. So I'm selecting that. That will restrict it to just Jones. However, I am not restricting the first name in the same way, because I don't know what sort of standards the census taker had. Like maybe they used a more formal name or something else. So I just want to leave it open as Hattie, because I think that's a better way to do it. And if there's variations of that, it will still show up in the results, which is okay. So add life event, birth. Let's say that I know that Hattie was born in England, and they were born, let's say, around 1870. So they were 50 years old at the time. So let's say I could just search for 1868 and 1873, a 5-year range, born in England, in Alabama. And then I know somebody else in the family was named John. So I'm just going to use John. It could be the son, could be the spouse, could be the father, whatever. I use other person. And let's click search and see what turns up. No results found. So that means this is too restrictive. What I might do is start to eliminate certain data points one by one until I start to get results and then look at those. All right, that's better. So if I eliminated England as a birthplace, I have 54 results. And then I could start to look around and determine if it's the right person or the wrong person. One reason the 1920 census is important, by the way, is this is one of the first census taken in the U.S. where they actually asked about the mother tongues of respondents and parents. Why this is important is if that person was an immigrant, you can determine maybe where they came from. If you're not sure of where the previous generation came from, the parents, or even this particular person. So this is really a great census record to have. Lots of other data that they're gathering as well. So check it out. If this video helped you, please take a moment to like it and follow me. Also, if you go to easygenie.org, that's my website, click on blog. I have tons of blog posts about genealogy and history. It's a lot of fun to read. There's also some videos down there. And if you go to easygenie.org, click on PDF downloads, on the PDF download page, you'll find a free digital download. It's a 5-generation pedigree chart. This is kind of like, a basic document for genealogy research. You can print out as many copies as you want. You can share them with your family at reunions or something like that. So check it out, easygenie.org. Click on PDF downloads and look for the free digital downloads. This is Ian Lamont signing off. Thank you so much for watching.